Good morning, man. How you guys doing this morning, man? It's been a long time. It's been a hell of a long time, man. I'm glad I'm back. I've been off a little bit, trying to, get into some other stuff, but I'm back, you know. Hit that like and subscribe button at my YouTube channel at Terrence_Gaston. And come subscribe to my YouTube channel, man, where you can get the latest sports news and regular, news, etc., etc. Um, so today, man, we're gonna get into some NBA basketball. We're gonna get into a few stuff, Ryan Garcia issue, and also that Drake and the Kendrick back and forth. It's so yeah, we're gonna get into that and see how that unfolds. But today, first we're gonna get into that Minnesota and Denver situation. Game one actually, which Minnesota got the win 106-99 over Denver on the road in Denver. And yeah, man, like I said, it looked like it's gonna be a tough series. It's gonna be a tough series for Denver. Minnesota came to play. They're gonna be ready to play, and so we'll see how Denver responds. But let me see something real quick. So pretty much Anthony Edwards played great. Had 24, 25 points in the first half, and he was, busting their ass. He looked like baby Jordan out there. That's Michael Jordan's son. Uh, he ended the game with 43 points. He hit the dagger with like a minute left in the game. And so, he's that guy. He's that guy. Uh, Also on Minnesota side, he had Karl Anthony Towns. He had 20 points, but he had 5 fouls, and didn't he struggled staying on the floor with the 5 fouls that he had. So he's going to have to stay on the court because if he's not on the court, you know Denver can expose the lack thereof as far as the offensive talent that Minnesota lacks when he's off the court sometimes. Rudy Gobert, he had 13 rebounds, and he pretty much was going to be that defensive stopper and that defensive anchor. Uh, Really, what the Nuggets want to do is they want to get Jokic on Rudy Gobert in isolation situations because you know Rudy can't guard Jokic down there in the paint. And so that's the issue right there. No, Nas Reed came off the bench and gave them 16 points. And that's the thing with this is that whose bench is going to show up. Right now, Denver's bench is averaging only like 13 points in this entire playoff. So, you know, somebody from Denver side is going to have to show it because if Nas Reed can give you 16, 17 points, it's going to go a long way for them to potentially win this series. And so, yeah. But anyways, and then plus on Minnesota, their head coach did not coach in this game, but he was there. He had back in game 4 against Phoenix, he got injured. Mike Conley ran into him, and so he's out for he's out, in his for coaching this game, but he was there, and the assistant head coach for this game 1, so he should be back for game 2. On Denver side, Jokic is Jokic. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him. He had 32 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. He damn near triple double, and so he was able to, pretty much, do what he wanted to do on the court. Jamal Murray had 17 points, but he had no points in the first half, and I think that's what that might have hurt Denver because had he was able to get going in the first half, maybe Denver would have had a better chance of winning this game. And so, but he did got going a little later in the second half, in that third quarter, early fourth quarter, and so He's going to have to shoot the ball better. He hasn't shot the ball well in these entire playoffs, and it's only been now 6 games in the whole entire playoffs for the Denver Nuggets, and he hasn't shot the ball well. He's came up big when it mattered most, but he didn't show up when it mattered most. Michael Porter Jr., man, he's really coming alive. He had 20 points. He's I know he's going through a lot with his brother and certain situations, and that they're going through as a family. So, but he's coming to play though. I like he's gotten better and better since he's been in the NBA, and so he's coming up to play. Like I said, Denver did not show up as far as their bench is concerned. KCP only has 6 points, no bench production. In order for Denver to potentially win this series and also potentially win another championship, they need 2 guys to come off the bench. They need maybe a Reggie Jackson and another guy to come off that bench to produce some points. And so that's really the issue that they're having. And so we'll see though. We have some games tonight. We actually have a game 7 tonight between Cleveland and Orlando. That's going to be a pretty good game. And then Monday we have the Knicks and the Pacers for game 1, which that's going to be a hell of a series, to happen. And so we'll see how those early games and especially game 7 and game 1 of those series. And then you also have Dallas versus OKC for game 1, and OKC, who is the number 1 seed. And so we'll see how that game also is being played. Now, moving forward, the way that Minnesota is just showing that they got heart. They are proving why they are the number 1 defense in the NBA, holding teams to under their regular average in terms of points. It's just, and then their length. You have Karl Anthony Towns and you have Rudy Gobert, and then you also had Naz Reid coming off the bench. And so then Minnesota's defense is just suffering. It's hard to drive into the paint and to be able to penetrate and score points. And so your best bet is to have to be a perimeter team. And then they also have good perimeter defense, with Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man, and others. The veteran leadership in Mike Conley has been hell of for this team. And so, we'll see if they can continue this thing they have on right now. They're 5-0 in the playoffs right now, and we'll see. What happens in Game 2. I think it's going to be a good game for Game 2. I think Denver's going to come out ready to play, and I think they're going to, give themselves a good chance to win Game 2 and take back home court and take it back to Minnesota. So moving forward, my next topic is gonna get into some Ryan Garcia. Man, he beat Devin Haney basically by unanimous decision a few weeks ago after coming in a couple of pounds overweight and not qualified to compete for the championship and to be qualified to win the championship from the title from Devin Haney Jr. And so that was another situation that went on, which he regardless he destroyed Devin Haney. Some people felt like they should have ended the match earlier than what they did, but I digress. It is what it is. But so Ryan Garcia tested positive for a banned substance called, I want to pronounce it right, all strain. Basically, they say he basically tested positive for like steroids, what have you, the day before the fight versus Devin Haney. And so, but you have Ryan Garcia who say he has never taken steroids. So my thing is, where is this coming from if he's saying it? But, they're saying that he did test positive. But my thing is, why was he still able to fight if that was the case? Why is this now coming out now? And so, Devin Garcia, who is 25-1 and 20 knockout, his one fight came from Javante Tank Davis. Um, and Devin Haney, who's 31-1 with 15 knockouts. A lot of people believe that Devin Haney shouldn't have really took this fight. They believe you're the champion. Why are you letting him force you into wanting to push this fight? You're the champion. You should be the one taking that initiative and saying, no, I'm the lead dog. You do what I want to happen for this fight. And if I want this fight to happen. So that's the thing with this is what's going to happen with between Ryan Garcia, you know, which I don't know if anything's going to happen um, to Ryan Garcia. I don't think this fight is going to happen again, and so yeah, we'll uh, we'll just see, man. Ryan, I think Ryan and Devin Haney are good fighters. Uh, I think the thing with Garcia is all the antic that he had leading up to the fight might have not helped him well in his image and way people looked at him, perceived him, and so we'll see what the boxing organization does, or what they would do. Now, moving forward, my next topic we're gonna talk about Drake versus Kendrick. And I think the thing is with this man is who's gonna last, who's gonna bow out, you know, who's gonna bow out. Right now, you got Drake dropping Family Matters, you got Kendrick dropping Graham. And I'm be honest, I'm trying to keep up with some of these diss records. He came out last night. Kendrick came out with Not Like Us. He came out with Eupora and 616 in LA. Like, I'm listen, these records that's coming out, man. I'm trying to figure out, what's the end all be all. Because you got one end, Drake taking some shots. You got another end, Kendrick taking shots. Drake alleged, Lamar be physical and he's abusive to his fiance. Uh, Kendrick might have a kid that might not be his, and then you got Kendrick, saying that Drake has a daughter, a secret daughter, and gambling and drug addiction. I'm just trying to figure out who's gonna win. Who's gonna win? You got other rappers saying that, oh, this ain't no diss because guys ain't, taking personal shots at them and being very disrespectful. Man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot because you got two good lyricists, guys that are looking at each other like, I'm gonna show you I'm the best, or vice versa. No, I'm the best, and so you know we'll see, who lasts as long. Because I think somebody's gonna bow out and say, nah, I'm the best, and vice versa. So, you know, we'll see. But I like it though. I like it. We need this in the hip hop. We don't need that street stuff, what I'm saying, guys shooting at each other and all this type of stuff. We don't need that. But we'll see how that goes, though. But I like it, though. It's pretty good, though, man. We'll see. I'm sure they're gonna come out today with some more diss records, and some, we're gonna go listen to it and see how these uh these records, look. But like I said, guys, man, subscribe, man, to my channel, man. Terrence_Gaston, my YouTube channel. And so, man, like I said, I appreciate you guys. It's been a long time since I've been on here. I needed to get back on here, man, to bring you guys some content and show you guys that, hey, man, I ain't going nowhere. And so, yeah, man, hit that like and subscribe button to my YouTube channel. Where you can get the latest sports news and news in general and everything. And so, like I said, I was just doing this 15-minute video, man, to bring you guys, let you know, guys, I ain't going nowhere. Let you guys know I'll be back, with more content and more. And also follow me on Instagram at Terrence_Gaston on Instagram. Thank you. and have a good evening.